You've likely heard walking is the secret to a long life. But what if I told you leaning too heavily on it might not get you to 90 in top shape? Walking's great, but it's not the whole story, especially as we age. Other activities can better preserve your independence, mobility, and strength, far beyond just stepping forward. In this video, we'll explore 6 powerful practices that outshine walking for longevity, keeping you active and injury-free. By the end, you'll be amazed at what truly keeps your body resilient as you grow older. Stick with me. These tips could add vibrant years to your life. Having subscribed, hit that button and ring the bell to catch every video crafted to help you live better, longer. Let's dive in. Just like your body thrives on movement, your mind craves exercise to stay sharp and vibrant, especially as we embrace our later years. When we pull back from social connections or let our curiosity fade, it's like dimming the light within us. Isolation and mental stagnation can sneak up, fostering loneliness and even clouding our memory. But here's the good news: staying engaged, learning something new, connecting with others can keep you feeling youthful and full of life. Research backs this up, showing that folks who dive into new skills or nurture friendships tend to live longer, healthier, and happier lives. Take Eleanor, a spirited 74-year-old from Charleston, for example. A few years ago, she found herself spending too many evenings alone, her days feeling a bit too quiet. She missed the spark of lively conversation and the thrill of discovery. On a whim, she joined a local book club at her library, where she not only rediscovered her love for storytelling, but also made friends who felt like family. Shirley decided to learn something entirely new: chess. At first, the game's strategies baffled her, but with each match, she felt her mind sharpen and her confidence grow. Now Eleanor's days are filled with lively debates over novels and chess battles, and she swears she feels younger than she did a decade ago. The secret lies in keeping your mind and heart active. Puzzles, whether they're crosswords or jigsaws, can fire up your brain's connections. Reading and understanding about a heartfelt memoir opens new worlds. And don't underestimate the power of a good conversation. A heartfelt chat with a friend, a quick phone call to catch up, or even a laughs-filled coffee date can chase away isolation, lifting your mood and giving you a sense of purpose. Friendships, no matter how big or small, are like nourishment for the soul. Eleanor's story is a reminder that it's never too late to try something new or reconnect with the people who matter. Whether it's picking up a hobby, joining a group, or simply calling an old friend, these small steps can make a world of difference. So hey y'all, drop a 1 in the comments below and share your story. How do you keep your mind and heart active? Your vibrancy is worth celebrating at any age. As we age, it's not just tiredness that slows us down. Our balance can start to wobble, making every step feel a little less certain. But here's the thing: shying away from movement only makes it worse, tightening muscles, stiffening joints, and raising the risk of a fall. That stiffness can creep in, turning simple challenges. The good news: you can reclaim your confidence and ease with just a bit of daily effort. Simple balance exercises like standing on one foot, or walking heel to poo, or gentle practices like yoga or Tai Chi can work wonders to steady your stride and keep you moving freely. Take Lillian, a lively 74-year-old from Boise, for example. A few years back, she noticed she was hesitating on stairs and feeling stiffer than usual, which wasn't like her at all. She loved her evening walks, but the fear of tripping was holding her back. A neighbor, who swore by yoga, invited her to a beginner's class at the community center. Lillian was skeptical. Stretching on a mat sounded daunting, but she gave it a try. She started with basic leg and shoulder stretches at home, then eased into yoga poses that strengthened her core and balance. Within weeks, she was moving with a lightness she hadn't felt in years. She even tackled those stairs with a bold new confidence, feeling like she'd reclaimed a piece of her freedom. The beauty of it is how simple it can be. Just a few minutes a day, stretching your calves, rolling your shoulders, or practicing a tree pose can loosen tight muscles and ease achy joints. These small moves build stability, reduce pain, and remind you that your body is still procreate of amazing things. And when you move with confidence, you're not just preserving your independence, you're opening the door to all the adventures life still has in store. As we age, it's not just tiredness that slows us down. Our balance can start to wobble, making every step feel a little less certain. But here's the thing: shying away from movement only makes it worse, tightening muscles, stiffening joints, and raising the risk of a fall. That stiffness can creep in, turning simple challenges the good news. You can reclaim your confidence and ease with just a bit of simple balance exercises, like standing on one foot or walking heel to over, or gentle practices like yoga or tai chi, can work wonders to steady your stride and keep you moving freely. Take Lillian, a lively 70-year-old from Boise, for example. A few years back, she noticed she was hesitating on stairs and feeling stiffer than usual, which wasn't like her at all. She loved her evening walks, but the fear of tripping was holding her back. A neighbor, who swore by yoga, invited her to a beginner's class at the community center. Lillian was skeptical. Stretch on a mat sounded daunting, but she gave it a try. She started with basic leg and shoulder stretches at home, then eased into yoga poses that strengthened her core and balance. Within weeks, she was moving with a lightness she hadn't felt in years. She even tackled those stairs with a bold new confidence, feeling like she'd reclaimed a piece of her freedom. The beauty of it is how simple it can be. Just a few minutes a day, stretching your calves, rolling your shoulders. These small moves build stability, reduce pain, and remind you that your body is still capable of amazing things. And when you move with confidence, you're not just preserving your independence. You're opening the door to all the adventures life still has in store. Lillian's story shows that it's never too late to start. Whether it's a daily stretch routine, a Tai Chi class, or just a mindful walk, these steps can transform how you feel in your own skin. If the idea of moving with more flexibility and balance inspires you, drop a 2 in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're keeping active and confident. Your freedom to move is worth celebrating, at any age. Walking keeps us moving, no doubt, but it's strength training that truly holds the key to staying independent and vibrant as we age. Over time, muscle loss can quietly make everyday tasks, falling up from a chair, carrying groceries, or climbing a few steps, feel like a struggle. But here's the empowering truth. You can fight back against that decline with simple, consistent effort. Exercises like resistance band workouts, bodyweight squats, or even lifting light dumbbells not only preserve muscle mass, but also strengthen bones and boost metabolism, keeping you steady and full of energy. Take Harold, a spirited 73-year-old from Milwaukee, for example. A couple of years ago, he noticed he was tiring more quickly, and getting up from his favorite armchair was starting to feel like a chore. He wasn't ready to slow down. He loved tinkering in his garden and playing cards with his grandkids. A friend suggested he try some easy strength exercises, starting with chair squats. Harold chuckled at the idea at first, thinking gyms were for killing. Just a few squats a week, using his chair for support, made a difference. Within a month, he felt stronger, steadier, and even noticed his grip was firmer when shuffling the deck for poker night. That extra strength didn't just help his body, it lifted his spirits, reminding him he could still do the things he loved. What's wonderful about strength training is how accessible it is. You don't need a fancy gym or heavy weights. Simple moves like wall push walls, leg lifts, or even squeezing a stress ball to boost grip strength, something science links to a longer, healthier life, can work wonders. The key is consistency, not intensity. A few minutes a day or a couple of sessions a week can keep your muscles engaged, correct across. And when you're strong, you're not just preserving your independence. You're staying youthful in mind and body, ready to embrace every moment. Harold's story is proof that small steps can lead to big rewards. Whether it's picking up a resistance band, trying a few squats, or just making time to move with purpose, you're investing in a life full of possibility. If the idea of building resilience through strength inspires you, drop a 3 in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're staying strong and active. Your vitality is worth celebrating at any age. As we age, it's not just feeling weaker that can slow us down. Falls are a real threat that can steal our confidence and independence. Walking is wonderful, but it doesn't always strengthen the small, stabilizing muscles that keep us steady. A simple misstep, a reach for something on a high shelf, or a quick turn can lead to a stumble. And for many, that means painful fractures or longer recovery. The good news? You can sharply reduce that risk with a few easy balance exercises that sharpen your reflexes and keep you sure form, no matter where life takes you. Take Marjorie, a vibrant 76-year-old from Santa Fe, for instance. A few years ago, she had a scary moment when she tripped on a rug in her living room. She caught herself, but it shook her confidence. She loved her daily walks through her neighborhood, but she realized she needed more to stay steady. A friend mentioned Tai Chi, And while Marjorie wasn't sure about fancy moves, she started with something simpler. Heel-toes walking, like stepping along an imaginary tightrope in her kitchen. Just a few minutes a day made her feel more grounded. She also tried single-leg stands while brushing her teeth, and soon she was moving with a newfound ease. Research backs her up. Practices like these can cut fall risk in half, and Marjorie says she feels braver walking her day. The beauty of balance training is how little it demands. You don't need a gym, special gear, or hours of time. A few minutes at home, practicing standing on one leg, flowing through gentle yoga poses, or trying Tai Chi movements can build the stability that keeps you free to live boldly. These small efforts strengthen not just your body but your confidence, letting you navigate stairs, gardens, or crowded rooms without hesitation. Able steps aren't just about avoiding falls, they're about embracing a fearless life. Marjorie's journey shows that small, intentional changes can make a big difference. Whether it's a daily balance drill or a weekly class, you're investing in your freedom to move through the world with ease. If staying steady and confident inspires you, drop a 4 in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're building balance into your life. Your fearless spirit deserves to shine at any age. Think a daily walk is enough to keep you strong? It's a great start, but it doesn't tell the whole story. As we age, muscle strength, the kind that powers you out of a chair, lets you carry groceries, or helps you slide into the driver's seat, starts to slip away if we don't challenge it. Weak muscles don't just make daily walks harder. They can increase the risk of falls and fractures, threatening the independence we cherish. But here's the uplifting truth. You can rebuild that strength at any age, with just a little effort, and the rewards are life-changing. Take George, a lively 71-year-old from Phoenix, for example. A couple of years ago, he noticed that simple things, like lifting a bag of potting soil for his garden, or getting up from his recliner, were starting to feel like a struggle. He loved his evening strolls, but they weren't enough to keep his strength where he wanted it. On a friend's recommendation, he picked up a pair of light dumbbells and started a simple routine twice a week, doing curls and shoulder presses while watching his favorite news program. At first, he wasn't sure it would make a difference, but within weeks, he felt a new ease in his movements. Carrying groceries felt lighter, and he even noticed his mind felt sharper. Studies confirm strength training can boost cognition too. George was hooked, proving it's never too late to start. The best part? You don't need a gym or heavy equipment to make it happen. Light weights, resistance bands, or even bodyweight exercises like wall pushers can do the trick. Just a few minutes, a couple of times a week, sends a powerful message to your body. I need this strength. Consistency is the key, and the payoff is huge: stronger muscles, sturdier bones, and a lower risk of fractures. Not to mention the confidence to keep doing what you love. It's not about moving less as we age. It's about moving better, with purpose and power. George's story is a reminder that strength is within reach, no matter where you're starting. Whether you're picking up a dumbbell for the first time or adding a few squats to your day, you're building a foundation for a more independent, vibrant life. If the idea of growing stronger inspires you, drop a like. I'd love to hear how you're embracing strength in your own way. Your power deserves to shine at any age. What you eat isn't just about filling your plate. It's about fueling your body and mind for a vibrant, fulfilling life, especially as we embrace our later years. Whole foods like colorful fruits, crisp vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats are like a daily gift to yourself, packed with nutrients that fight fatigue, boost energy, and keep aging at bay. Steering clear of processed foods, those sugary snacks or salty packaged meals, it's not about strict diets or deprivation. It's about choosing foods that nourish you from the inside out, sustaining your strength and sparking joy. Take Dorothy, a lively 75-year-old from Asheville, for example. A few years back, she found herself reaching for sugary cookies or chips in the afternoon, only to feel sluggish and achy by evening. Her joints were stiff, and her energy seemed to fade faster than it used to. At a community health talk, she heard about the power of whole foods and decided to make a small change. She swapped her usual snacks for handfuls of sweet berries and crunchy nuts. At first, it felt like a simple switch, but the difference was remarkable. Within weeks, Dorothy noticed her mind felt clearer, her joints were less painful, and she had a spring in her step that hadn't been there in years. She started experimenting with small, balanced meals. Think grilled chicken with roasted veggies or a smoothie with spinach and avocado, and made sure to sip water throughout the day. It wasn't about eating less, it was about eating smarter, and it transformed how she felt. The beauty of mindful eating is how approachable it is. You don't need to overhaul your kitchen or follow complicated rules. Start with a piece of fruit instead of a candy bar. Or add a handful of greens to your plate. Pair that with staying hydrated, and you're giving your body the tools it needs to thrive. These choices don't just keep you physically strong. They lift your mood, sharpen your mind, and remind you that taking care of yourself can feel good. It's about savoring foods that love you back, helping you live with vitality for the long haul. Dorothy's journey shows that small, thoughtful changes can ripple into big rewards. Whether it's trying a new vegetable, cutting back on processed snacks, or simply drinking more water, you're investing in a life full of energy and joy. If the idea of nourishing your body and mind excites you, drop a 6 in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're embracing mindful eating in your own way. Your vitality is worth celebrating. At any age, a long, healthy life isn't just about dodging mistakes. It's about embracing the right habits with consistency. If you thought walking was the only path to staying active, this video revealed 6 powerful practices: strength training, balance exercises, flexibility, mindful movement, and nutrition that preserve strength, mobility, and joy far beyond. These aren't just for longevity, they ensure you live better, with independence, confidence, and zest. Already practicing these? Bravo! You're on track for vibrant later years. Not yet? It's never too late to start. Small steps today yield big rewards tomorrow. Which habit inspires you most? How will you make it yours? Share your story in the comments below. Your journey could light the way for others. Your voice matters, so don't hold back. If this video sparked new ideas, give it a like, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for more tips to thrive past 65. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.